第3课 Lesson 3， 你叫什么名字 Text and Grammar Learning. So from today on, our class will be divided into 3 parts. The first part is text and grammar learning. Second part is the Pinyin learning. And the third part is the character learning. First, let's do a warm-up. Match the pictures with the words or phrases. One, 中国 2. 美国 3. 中国人 4. 美国人 5. 老师 6. 学生 Do you got your answer now? 中国 means China. So picture C, here is our national flag. 中国 Second, 美国 美国 You see the same 国 here, right? 国 means country. And 美国 is this. Picture D. 美国 means America. The third one, 中国人 人 means people. So 中国 we just learned means China. 中国人 means Chinese people. So Chinese. 中国人 Picture F is Chinese. Picture next one, the fourth one, 美国人 The same rule here, right? 美国 means America. 人 means people. So 美国人 means American. 美国人 Picture E. Next one, 老师 老师 means teacher. Who is teaching things? 老师 Picture A. Last one, 学生 So 老师 is someone who is teaching. 学生 is someone who is being teaching. 学生 means student. Picture B. Zhong means China. 美国 means America. And for Nepal, we say 尼泊尔. 尼泊尔. And we just learned 人 means people. So 中国人 means Chinese. 美国人 means American. 尼泊尔人 means Nepalese. Text 1. First, let's listen to this recording and write down the pinyin that I crossed off here.
第3课，你叫什么名字？
Lesson 3. What's your name?
课文1，
Text 1.
你叫什么名字？
我叫李月。
你叫什么名字？
我叫李月。
你叫什么名字 First, let's look at this noun. 名字 means name. And the subject here is 你, right? So we can guess what am I asking here. Yes, I'm asking about your name. 你叫什么名字？什么 is a pronoun, means what? 地. And this 叫 is a verb, means to call or to be called. This verb is specially being used in Chinese language when we are asking about the name. You see in its English translate, It's just what is your name? The verb here is using to be, right? Well, in Chinese, we are using this verb 叫. So I mean that, how can I call you? How can I call you? Which is, I'm expressing that, what's your name? 我叫李月. I am being called 李月. Or you can call me 李月. So I'm saying that my name is 李月. And 李月 is this example name we often use in Chinese text learning, just like Sam or Mary being used in English language. Here, this English version is just is translate, but not exactly word to word. So when we are learning text, first I'll give you a situation like this. In this situation, in the situation of I'm asking your name, I will use this sentence, but not simply translate this "what's your name" into Chinese.
课文一，
Text 1.
你叫什么名字？
我叫李月。New words. 叫什么名字？我 Proper noun. 李月。
The interrogative pronoun 什么 which is appeared here. 你叫什么名字? So this interrogative pronoun 什么 is used in interrogative sentence, which means it's used in question sentence. We have two ways of using it. The first is 什么 being the object part in one sentence. Like in this first example, 这是什么? 这 means this is the subject. 是 means is the verb. And 什么 at the end as the object of the sentence. Or the second way of using it is together with a nominal element following it. Like 你叫什么名字? 你 the subject, you 叫 verb being called, and plus 什么 and plus a noun 名字 means name. So what's your name? 这是什么书? 这 means this is here, this. 是 is. 什么 what. 书 book. 这是什么书? What is this book? So when we want to use 什么 in one question sentence, here's two ways of using it. Subject plus verb plus 什么, the first use. Second use is subject plus verb plus 什么 plus a noun. Text 2. 你是老师吗？我不是老师，我是学生。你是老师吗？我不是老师，我是学生。 你是老师吗？老师 the new word we just learned in warm-up. 老师 means teacher. The same blue one, 老师 teacher. 学生 new word means student. 学生是 means is. And the subject again you with a question mark ending. So here let's guess what am I asking? Yes, I'm asking, are you a teacher? Are you a teacher? 我不是老师。不 we had learned. 不 is a negative adverb. 是 means is. 不是 means is not. 我不是老师。我不是 teacher. So I'm not a teacher. Then who am I? 我是学生。I am a student. 是 is the verb, means to be. In English, when the subject is different, we use the different version here. Right? While in Chinese, all these M is R is 是. So when the subject is 我 I, we use 是. When subject is 你 you, we use 是. And in Nepali language, for you and he, we do have different respect standard, which is following verb is also different. While in Chinese, 你 you, 低迷 we use 是. For 您 you in respect, 大拜 we also use 是. That's the easy part of Chinese grammar. A verb is just a verb. It doesn't change. Text 2. 在教室 in the classroom. 你是老师吗？我不是老师，我是学生。New words. 是老师吗？学生。Text 3.
课文3
Text 3. 你是中国人吗？我不是中国人，我是美国人。
课文3
Text 3. 你是中国人吗？我不是中国人，我是美国人。
你是中国人吗？中国人 means Chinese. So here I'm asking, are you a Chinese? 我不是中国人。I am not a Chinese. So who am I? 我是美国人。I am American. Here, the number I wrote here is its number in new word.
课文3
Text 3.
你是中国人吗？我不是中国人，我是美国人。New word. 人 proper nouns. 中国 美国。Grammar point 2. The 是 sentence. Just now, when we are asking sentence, we use 是, right? In a lot of sentence, 是 sentence is a determinative sentence with 是, indicating what somebody or something equals or belongs to. 我是中国人. I am a Chinese. Or we can understand it as I belong to this Chinese people's group, or I equals to Chinese. Something like this. 是 means M is R, whole. And 不, this negative adverb, we add it before 是, which becomes 不是. Is in English language, this negative adverb is adding after M is R, while in Chinese it is added before M is R. 不是，会呢。我是美国人。I am American. So I am not American is 我不是美国人。李月是老师。李月 is a teacher. And negative is 李月不是老师。我不是老师。I am not a teacher. The positive sentence is 我是老师。I am a teacher. The sentence structure. This one is a simple one. What we are using is positive form, simply subject plus 是 and plus none. So something is something. And negative form is subject plus 不是 plus none. Something is not something. And this is the answer here. So when we're asking question, we add this 吗 at the end of the sentence. The sentence structure. This one is a simple one. What we are using is positive form, simply subject plus 是 and plus none. So something is something. And negative form is subject plus 不是 plus none. Something is not something. And this is the answer here. So when we're asking question, we add this 吗 at the end of the sentence. Here, let's have a try. I'm asking, is this coffee? 这是咖啡吗？这 this plus 是 plus coffee, the noun here, and plus 吗。The positive answer is 这是咖啡。This plus 是 and plus noun, coffee. Negative is 这不是咖啡。这 subject plus 不是 plus coffee. Grammar point 3. 吗 We just learned that 吗 is something we add at the end of the sentence, while it doesn't have its exact meaning. Particle ma indicates an interrogative mood. It indicates an question mood. If I want to ask something, I use this. When ma is added at the end of a declarative sentence, so when it is added at a statement sentence, the declarative sentence turns into a question. For example, 你是美国人. If we don't use this ma, 你是美国人, and we add a full mark here, then add a full mark here. 你是美国人. I am declaring something. You are American. And if I add ma with a question mark here, then this sentence becomes a question. I'm asking, are you American? 你是中国人. You are Chinese. 你是中国人吗? Are you Chinese? 你是老师. You are a teacher. And for you, 你是学生. You are student. 你们是学生. You guys are students. I'm using plural form here. 你们. So 你是老师 plus 吗? Are you a teacher? 你们是学生吗? Are you guys students? The sentence structure of using ma is simple. Just add ma at the end of the sentence. We say a lot of things previously, and we simply add ma at the end of the sentence with a question mark. Let's do some practice. Can you write out these two sentences? And is both positive and negative answer. Are you students? Are you students? 님이 하루 비리하리 호? So please pay attention to the plural form here. Plural form here. Are you a teacher? 다바인 teacher 호? So please pay attention to this respect form of using you. Are you students? Here, we need to pay attention to the plural form, right? Plural form is 们. So 你, you is 你, and 们 is the plural form of you. So 们 means haru. Dimi haru. 是学生吗? 你们是学生吗? The positive answer is 我们是学生. Yes, we are students. Negative, 我们不是学生. No, we are not students. Are you a teacher? 您是老师吗? I am a teacher. 我是老师. I am not teacher. 我不是老师. Well, here we need to pay attention to the respected degree of using 大班 and 您. We simply understand 大班 as the meaning of 您, right? While in Nepali, 大班 is used more often. It's like we just use Dimi to someone who is younger than us, like little kids. And for the people who are at the same age, maybe our friends, strangers, and also someone who is elder than us and we respect, we use 大班. While in Chinese, when we use 您, especially we use 您 to those people we respect. So for the people who are at our same age, or maybe a little elder than us, like elder sister or brother, we just have a 2 or 3 years age gap, then we can also use 你. It doesn't show unrespect. 第3课 Lesson 3你叫什么名字？拼音 learning. Today's Pinyin learning will be divided into 2 parts. The first part is the differentiation, and the second part is the rules of Pinyin. First, the differentiation. For these sounds, it actually seldom exists in the language apart from Chinese language. So if this sounds is not exist in your language, some of you cannot even tell the difference when you heard it. That's where we need to practice. Today we are going to learn 3 groups of the similar sound. Group 1. Group 1. Pronunciation of the initials 鸡、七、西. 鸡、七、西 is a group of coronals. So we use the surface of the tongue and the hard palate when we are practicing 鸡、七. And the 七, you see as the picture shows, 七 has a real strong airflow come out from your mouth, while 鸡 doesn't. Ji, qi, xi. They are all coronal sound. And the part in your mouth that is working is the tongue surface and hard palate. When we are pronouncing ji and qi, these 2 parts touch each other. When we are pronouncing xi, these 2 parts approach but not touching. And the airflow, when we are pronouncing qi, there's a strong airflow. Xi, a little airflow, while ji, no airflow at all.
Xiu 积极、机器、小区、星期、香蕉、兴趣、继续。
The second group of differentiation is the pronunciation of initial 滋, ci, si. This group are all dentals. And when we are pronouncing 滋 and ci, the front part of the tongue tip touches the inner surface of the upper teeth and then immediately parse with it. So we first touch and then immediately move away, forming a gap in between. 滋 When we are pronouncing 滋, there's no strong airflow, and the 呲 has an obvious airflow. This group are dental sound, and the working part is the tongue tip and the inner upper teeth. So when we are speaking 滋 and 呲, the working part touch and apart quickly. When we are speaking 丝, these two parts doesn't touch each other. 呲 has strong airflow, and then 丝 a little airflow. 滋 no airflow at all.
洗澡，打扫，3次，自己，昨天，早上，操场，汉字。
The third group of differentiation is the pronouns of the finals, 一, 乌, ü. Let's first look at 一 and ü. These two alphabets share the same position of articulation. But when we are pronouncing these two sounds, the lip is in different shape. When pronouncing E, the lip are relaxed. So first, we can practice E and then keep our tongue where it is and around our lip so that it is the sound of Ü. And that's the difference between E and Ü. And for U and Ü, they are all in round lip. While when we are pronouncing Ü, the tongue is in a front position. And U, the tongue is at the back. The lip position of this group, for E, your lip relax, and U and Ü, the lip is in the round position. When we are pronouncing E, the tongue is at front. U and Ü, E and Ü, the tongue is in the front position. U, the tongue is at the back. The working part of this group is your tongue tip and inner lower teeth. The airflow of speaking this three alphabet is almost the same. Not too strong, just a little bit. In the second part, the tongue Sandhi of 不 is actually a special rule in Pinyin, in especially this character 不. 不, the original sound of it is in its fourth tone, which is given here. 不. When this 不 followed by a syllable in the first, second, and third tone, its tone doesn't change. So it's still in the fourth tone, like this. When we are adding the first tone, second tone, and third tone, this bu is still sounds like bu. But when bu is followed by a syllable in the fourth tone, like this, fourth tone, then the sound of it changes into the second tone, which is bu. We just learned 是 means M is R, right? And 不是 means not. M is R not. If you pay attention to my sound, you might notice that when I singly say 不, it is in its fourth tone, but when I say not, I say 不是,不是,我不是尼泊尔人. I am not Nepalese. So that follows this rule, because 不 is followed by this fourth tone syllable, so its sound changes into the second tone, 不是.
“不”的变调。
Tone Sandhi of bu.
一、
1. 不吃，不行，不好，不喝，不能，不想。
二、
2.
不会，不是，不看。
And the third part of today's Pinyin learning is the rules of Pinyin. Here's Pinyin rule number 2. When yu, this special one, or a final beginning with yu, which is being listed here, yue, yuan, yun, follows ji, qi, xi. Then we need to remove the two dots on the top of it. But when they follow le and ne, it keeps still, like this. When yu, yue, yuan, yun follows ji, qi, xi, we remove the two dots on the top of it. So whenever you're seeing these syllables, it is not wu here, but it is yue. Follow this special rule, removing its two dots on its top. And the sound sounds like
听录音并跟读，注意“吁”的拼写与实际发音。
Listen to the recording and read after it. Pay attention to the form and pronunciation of you.
约，约，冤，晕，居，撅，捐，均，缺，缺，缺。 圈均须薛宣勋
Here's the part that we need to remove the doubts of it. When 约 or a final beginning with 约 follows 鸡七夕, and when this follows 了 and 呢, then we don't need to remove the top of it. And this sounds like 绿绿绿绿 And here this 4 syllable, we don't have it actually. It doesn't form the Chinese character. And here you might wonder, what about the other initials that follow this 约 and is following? We didn't list it here because no more initial can spell together with 约. And no more syllable is using 于, all of it, all of the situation that contains 约 is being listed here in these 2 charts. And also, even in the syllable I give here, some of its tone also doesn't exist. For example, this one. This one actually only the 3rd tone is being used. It's 女. 女 means female. And when it is combined with the other tone, it has no meaning, no Chinese character compared with it at all.